What year was Kawhi Leonard drafted into the NBA?
Was it 2009, 2010, 2012?
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. In this game, we'll see the Phoenix Suns against the Dallas Mavericks. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. We know Chris Paul is nicknamed the point god. Some say he's the best ever when it comes to running an offense while limiting turnovers. CP3 says, when I step on the court, I don't think that anyone should be able to take the ball from me.
He's unbelievable. Hall of Famer in every way. Thank you, David. And for tonight, the focus is on playoff positioning. It's an important late regular
in the postseason, and you know, sometimes that's the difference in winning the series, home court advantage.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Green, Luka Doncic out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Bullock in at the 4. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Now, here's Green. Dallas moving the ball around. Clock at 6. On the wing, Green. Powell trying to free himself up, and it's Green missing. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. The pass to Craig. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer.
And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing it.
A nice shot by Katie.
You know, sometimes you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
Always going up for the alley-oop here, and finished off by Craig.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Paul. 11-point game his last outing. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
And you know what? Given how well they played, guys, you would not have expected it to be as close as that final score.
Well, you know, guys, they clearly needed to play that kind of a game. I mean, anything less probably wouldn't have been good enough.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Powell, that's good.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
listen and try to battle back.
Doncic passes to Green. Doncic against Paul. Doncic right side. In the corner, Irving with it. 6 on the shot clock for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Green passes to Powell. The 3. Green, no luck. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Outside Irving. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And Green gets it to go.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
KD on the wing. Guarded by Green. Here's Craig. Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots over Doncic. Mavericks with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Christian Wood comes in for Reggie Bullock. Hardaway is subbed in for Luka Doncic. To the paint. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
He passes to Paul. Now, Powell kicks to Green. Passes it to Irving. Over Paul. And it's Irving missing. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 13-point lead. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And you've got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Back to Green. Pass to Irving. Over Paul. No good off the back of the rim. Suns leading by 15. Ayton in the high post. With 3, Booker. Powell pulls it in. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Irving. And there's the pass to Hardaway. And the 3 off target. Booker the pass to Ayton. Ball outside. A 3 ball. The shot missing. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Suns lead by 15. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
All right, Suns fans, here come your Suns.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Falanos. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Mavericks trail by 15.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. JaVale McGee is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Hardy. And it's Holiday in at the 2. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Sinks the triple. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Passes it to Hardy. Holiday with it. He's guarded by Ross. Holiday against Ross. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, when the postseason rolls around, the officials tend to let more go. More contact. More aggressive play. Is that the right approach?
Kevin, I think it is the right approach. And I'm a fan of letting the players play and blow the whistle when there's clearly an advantage created by either the offense or defense.
The Suns making a switch here. Warren's checked in.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
And the first one drops.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
Mavericks making a switch here. Bullock's checked in. Durant nails both of them.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Now here's Bullock. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Kleber. McGee trying to break free. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. T.J. Warren picks one up. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Okogie's checked in for Durant. Devin Booker comes in for Terrence Ross. And Paul's subbed in for Cameron Payne. Now here is Holiday. And it's good. 2 points. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Look, no good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here is McGee. And the lead is down inside single digits. McGee's got his first points in this one.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, and close shots that he takes.
Here's Booker. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Hardy, no good. Suns leading by 9. Booker in the corner. It's rebounded by Dallas. We're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Ayton, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Torrey Craig comes in for Warren. And Durant subbed in for Josh Okogie. The Suns have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. And the Mavericks with possession here. The Suns getting the bucket. Here's Holiday. Dallas, no good that time either.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Doncic passes to McGee. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And Wisher on it.
And the Mavericks call time here. As the Gatorade, that's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Catching up on the changes.
Tell you what, it's really remarkable to see it. Just about 6 feet tall, and that might be generous. Chris Paul is a dominant player in the painted area, and he does it with skill and craftiness.
Good on the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Suns leading by 10. Booker with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Ayton. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to McGee. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Hardaway passes to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
A putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look, nice.
And on the way from Irving for 3, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Checking into the Mavericks, Dwight Powell.
That'll do it for the first half. The Suns on top, up by 12. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
KD, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is Bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He ended up with 19 points and 1 rebound. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns.
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in the good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing up shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
Kenny, how do you think Dallas played?
Well, they have to improve their defense. guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down, up. You got to get in some help. That pretty much covers everything on each shot. You think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Payne out there with Terrence Ross. And there's Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Warren. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Mavericks trail by 12.
And looking at Reggie Bullock, boy, he's had quite the ride as a pro.
Yeah, he certainly has, Greg. I mean, he's been a lot of places during his 8-year career, but the thing I like, no matter where he's been and what uniform he's worn, he knocks down shots and does exactly what's asked of him.
Biyombo, no luck. Green kicks to Irving. Offline with his three. Suns lead by 10. Payne dishes to Warren. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Okogie for three, and the Suns miss again.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Locked up there for Powell, and stolen by Biyombo. Here's Okogie, finished off the break, and the Suns lead by 12.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
To the inside, Doncic, and he lays it straight in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Payne after Luka Doncic's bucket, and then Biyombo with the dunk.
Biyombo showing off his agility off the screen. It's not easy to set that hard screen and then roll with purpose and effectiveness, but he does.
Now here's Green. Nobody near Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Field goal.
Green's got 3 assists in the game. Biyombo down low, guarded by Powell. Pass to Okogie. Biyombo with it. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. And so Powell will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 9 points. Irving passes to Doncic. Takes the three. The Mavericks rebound. And the dunk by Powell.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Dallas foul.
The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line for Phoenix.
First free throw is good.
Cameron Payne. 2 shots.
Payne hits them both. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Green passes to Kleba. Green left side. And he banks in the layup. Green's got his second basket of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Going inside. Payne's shot is good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. No good on the triple. The offensive rebound. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Powell is a solid rebounder. Excellent at hitting the boards and gobbling up rebound.
Clark, when the Mavs traded for Rajon Rondo during the 14-15 season, Dwight Powell was included in that package, and he's still with them.
Yeah, you know, Rondo spent just a half season with the Mavs, and really at that point in time was in the second half of his career, while Powell has been there ever since and is a nice foundational piece. I mean, they love his work ethic, and he's a key part of their rotation, and I don't see that changing.
The free throw drops for Powell.
One of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
Booker finds Craig. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for Devin Booker.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's the pass to Hardy. Outside Hardaway. On its way from Irving for 2. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Irving's got 8.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
He is almost money when it comes to finishing in close. Nice bucket there to increase the lead.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Irving. Passes to Hardy. Pass to Wood. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from 8. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes. Booker showing off the vert.
.122 left in the third quarter. Outside Hardaway. Powell, the pass to Hardy. Tries from 10. Second chance shot. The shot by Powell, no good. Suns leading by 10. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
KD is so good at drawing contact. You might remember now they changed the rules on that rip move that he perfected.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Hardy. And so Durant nails them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
A nice shot by Irving.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
The 3 from KD falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Good. A nice assist from Booker. That's now 26 points for Kevin Durant.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Powell. 11 points in the game. Wood trying to free himself up. Irving misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Pass to Booker. Now here's Paul. Covered by Irving. Back to Booker. The 3. Second shot opportunity off on that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns lead by 15. And we're coming back in just
48.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. At the guard positions, it's Doncic and Hardaway Jr. Wood out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Ayton against Wood. Kicks to Doncic. The wide open look here for Wood. Kept alive, goes back up. And another shot. Count it. Good.
Luka's a big 6'7", very strong, deceptively so. He's an extra forward out there rebounding the ball, even though he's got point guard skills when it's in his hand.
For 3, Durant. From outside the arc. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Durant. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And Booker kicks to Craig. Back to Booker. Over Hardaway. And the Suns tack on 2 more. In a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Suns.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
That in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Kicks it out to Booker. KD, that's for 2. The putback controls the rebound.
Style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Outside, Green. Back to Doncic. Lets it go with a 3. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Booker, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And the wide open shot from Green. The quick look, no good that time. Suns leading by 18. And the dunk by Booker.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting well and scoring points in bunches.
Dallas is going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Mavericks trail by 20. Outside Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Takes it from 10. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Durant. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. He kicks it to Ayton. Lets the 3 fly. Ayton. It's good on the putback.
They have banged the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Hardaway. And the pass to Green. Outside Hardaway. The 19-foot shot. Dallas, no good that time either.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And Ayton throws it down.
Dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Mavericks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Hardaway kicks to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Over Paul.
2 minutes.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call. Mark, when you were playing, social media wasn't a thing. Now that you see it through your eyes, how has that changed the game?
I think it's changed it exponentially, and in many ways it's been good in terms of more people being able to be connected. You can expose more people to more of the beauty of the game. For marketing, I think it's terrific when you talk about video clips and all of the different kinds of content you can create and share globally around the game. The challenge, though, for the players is making sure that they keep the main thing, keep first things first, and not allow the noise of the internet and social media to be a distraction.
No good from Booker. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kevin Durant.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Hardy. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Here's Ntilikina, defended by Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ntilikina, defended by Paul. Ayton with the block.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Passes it to Booker. Launches it. That shot off. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Katie. With this crowd, it felt a little like a playoff game. Do you agree?
It's a regular game. You know, both teams, you know, trying to get ready for the playoffs, so the intensity is going to be up. Man, every team ramps up the intensity at this point. The crowd was amazing. I'm glad we came out here and ended it off nice.
Yeah, it's the end that matters, man, and you got the dub, man. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.